welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Check out what we got on the desk today. Now this is something a little different. You may have seen me feature these two Porsches on the channel, and now we've got a mini-me. This is by LDRC. This is a fully die-cast model, a Porsche. Now this isn't a licensed vehicle, which is quite unfortunate to be fair, but it is an 18th scale die-cast RC drift car. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the camera in, we're going to go through the box art, see exactly what it comes with, and let's see if this thing's actually any good. Now if you want to pick one of these up, check out the link in the description. It is from Banggood. The guys over at Banggood sent me this for a review. Check it out, and obviously if you do purchase it from the link below, it does help support the channel. So looking at the box art, it ain't actually a box, it's a nice case to be fair. It's got a nice carrying handle over the top, nice zip up case. Here you can see LDRC, it's a rear wheel drive, die-cast model, comes in different specifications. You can get it in the R34 GTR Skyline, you can get it in the Porsche, and it basically comes with lights, some real suspension, drift tyres, CVT. It's got a fully proportional 9-gram steering servo. You can adjust the cambers by the looks of things there. I'm not 100% sure there. And it comes with a 2.4 gigahertz 3-channel remote control. Flipping over to the back, it shows you some bits on the remote control just here. So it looks like there's some sort of instruction manuals on the back of the case. But you do have this jargon here. You can pause this if you want to read that. Coming towards the bottom, it gives you some more information about the battery that's included, which is a 7.4 volt battery. Now I believe this is an RTR model, comes with absolutely everything you need. You will just need some AA batteries for the controller. Unzipping the box open, you're presented with some manuals just here. They're not really big to be fair, it's just a leaflet, and it's basically got some instructions for your controller. You got the English version there, so yeah, basically a leaflet showing you how to operate the controller, etc. Put that to a side. You've got another one here basically stating that you've got to attach some details on, so like the mirrors, etc. And then you're presented with this foam piece. So if we remove this foam piece, we have the car itself. One annoying thing, you guys have spotted it straight away. Golf instead of golf. Typical, right? So what does this come with? So you've got the controller just here. Let's move that out of the way. You do have a packet of goodies. I'll go through exactly what comes in here. So you've got a charger, you've got some wing mirrors just there, you've got a screwdriver, and you've got the mirrors. Oh, trying to pull out this car, this actually weighs a bit to be fair. Now the car comes all wrapped and protected, but I ain't gonna lie, there's some serious weight behind this. Right, let me get this all unboxed and unpacked and spread it across the desk. Right, so it's all unboxed, and I ain't gonna lie, this can actually be a real nice looking Porsche if it was maybe licensed, or if it didn't say Golf. You can get this in a different colorway, to be fair. You can get it in a nice grey, and I think it would have worked better in that. Just simple reason being because it wasn't then trying so hard to be a Golf replica. But in terms of scale detail, it looks really, really nice. As you can see here, you've got your front headlights, you've got some indicators, you've got your bumper, you've got a number plate bracket on there. I did have to put the wing mirrors on, as you can see just there, and the wiper blades. Going over the top, you have got your big whale tail around the back just there. Some nice chrome wheels. They are plastic drift tyres on here. I did have to put the door handles on, and you got some nice flared rear quarters, as you can see. Going over to the back, you've got your nice rear Porsche light bar and your rear bumper as well. Looking at the car from underneath, it looks very toy grade, but I can assure you this thing actually weighs some. So like I said, there's some weight behind this. The actual body is full die cast. It's a metal body. But from something else I've noticed by looking in here, you can see you've got some adjustable links. So as the box said, it had some adjustments. You can see some adjustable links there. So I'm pretty sure you can mess around with the camber, etc. on this, which is pretty trick. Just see the links just in there. And then over on the front, once again, you can mess around with your toe, etc. and your suspension, as you can see there. I will try and take the body off for you guys. This bit looks very toy grade. Your on and off switch and where your LiPo battery goes. I believe it's a LiPo battery. I believe it's a 2S battery that this takes. And it comes with that. and you do have to undo that screw, unfortunately. Undoing that screw, you can find yourself with a 500 milliamp LiPo battery. You can see there, I've just connected it up. And the body itself, let me see how this comes off. I believe it's them two screws there. Let me give it a go. So I've just taken the body off to show you guys. Now this is a full metal die-cast body, and this honestly has got some weight behind it, which is a real neat touch. The car itself, so as you can see here, you have got loads of adjustments. You can adjust your camber and toe, front and rear, which is quite neat, to be fair, on something like this. You can see the suspension setup just there. Now, I'm not sure if you can buy different suspensions, etc., but it does come with suspension, and it looks like they are changeable. You do have a micro servo for your steering at the top, and then your receiver and all your electronics in one just here. So you can see plenty of wires. That's to do with all your lighting system. It does have a dust cover inside that covers all of this, but I believe it's not waterproof. But definitely a good attempt from LDRC so far, from what I can see. Definitely one of their better cars that I've had from them, 100%. So the remote control is one of LDRC's higher model controllers. As you can see, it's a 3-channel controller. It's got a few more features on there. You've got your left and right on your steering. You've also got 25%, 75% and 100% there. You've got A, B and C channels, which are basically short press switches between high and low throttle. That's for channel A. So if you press that quickly, it'll give you basically less throttle. And if you want to go faster, you press it again and it'll go faster. And you've got B, short press switch between large and small steering. So if you want more steering, so a higher steering jaw rate, press it. And obviously if you don't, then it'll be less steering jaw rate. And then C, short press the switch to flip the lights. So obviously different modes for the lighting itself. You've got your steering trim there, which is left and right. You've got a nice thumb shift on there. Once again, it is quite slippery, but definitely helps when you want to go drifting single-handedly, etc. At the bottom here, you've got to take that screw out, which I have already, and it takes 2 AA batteries. Right, let's switch this thing on. Right, so the car's all switched on, as you can see. The steering itself is very, very good, to be fair. Very controllable. Quite quick, fair play. Okay, now let's see the lights. Okay, so we've got indicators, as you can see, at the front on either side. Spinning it around onto the rear, you've got indicators there as well. Another thing I've just noticed when I spun it around, this thing's got a gyro. Look at that. No way. Is this going to be a Mini Z killer? Now, a lot of people have said that, and I don't know. Mini Zs are pretty cool, to be fair, but I can see where LDRC are going with this. And yeah, guys, it's got a gyro. Okay, wicked. Now, the steering angle is absolutely fantastic as well, as you guys can see there. Wow, look at that steering angle. That's impressive. So this thing is set up for drifting, no doubt. Let's see what other modes it's got with the lights. So you've got your headlights on, as you can see there. And then there's your headlights off. So you've got 2 different modes there with your headlights. And let's see how this thing performs. Whoa, okay. No way. Ouch. You guys probably heard that on camera, how loud that was. That's how heavy that car is. But it drifts amazing. I ain't gonna lie, this thing drives absolutely fantastic for what it is. Look at that. Wow. No way. I ain't gonna lie, I think I got myself a new favourite indoor RC car. That thing drives fantastic. Now there's only one thing left to do, is get this out and see how it drifts in the real world. So we're going to take this to somewhere a little bit different. I have got a open space at the minute where I've got no carpet down and the floor is concrete and it's absolutely smooth. We're going to see how this performs on a smooth concrete surface, or a bit like a skate park surface. Let's see how it slides around, and then maybe we'll try it on a bit of carpet too. So without further ado, let's get into some drift action. So we're here on location with the Porsche drift car. Now, excuse the echo, my apologies, but I thought I'd come to one of my properties where the floor is very, very level, and I want to seize the opportunity to see how this thing drifts around in here. So without further ado, let's get into some Gymkhana drift action. Easy. 160, this is on low speed at the minute. Alright, let's crank that power up and let's get it on high speed. See that gyro working away. Hell yeah. Now I do have some carpet in this area here. It's not a lot of carpet, but there's a bit of carpet here. Now it should handle a lot better on carpet because it's not as slippery, but I can get a bit more traction. So let's see how it goes on carpet. Oh, a lot better on carpet, a lot more grip. Yeah, it's a lot more controllable for sure. Look at that. Now, like I said, I haven't got a large space on carpet, but yes, you can see the difference. 100% better. A lot more controllable. Turn the van out. What an epic little drift car this is. Now, don't get me wrong, my skills ain't the best when it comes to drifting. I'm a complete novice. But this thing acts and performs just like a 10th scale RC drift car. I had a chance of running a proper drift car when I went and did my shopping video in New York City. And at Island Hobby Nut, I actually got to drive a proper drift car, and they're not as easy as it looks. And this thing, yeah, it performed just like that. Now, on carpet, it handles a lot better. I noticed it has a lot more grip, so therefore you can literally slide it out and get it back. On slippery surface floor, it is a bit more challenging, where you try to get it back, it spins out. Now, that's not down to the car, that's down to my skills. You could see the gyro was working all the time. Absolutely fantastic car. If somebody is looking to get into drifting, or you want a bit of a house basher, or should I say a home indoor drift car, this thing is perfect. I would definitely recommend it. And like I said, this is my honest opinion. If I was physically purchasing one, I would go for the grey option. Simple reason being, it doesn't say Kolf, where this one says Kolf, right? Other than that, what a car. Now, like I said, check the link in the description if you want to pick one of these up. But guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.